Okay, good morning. I'm Stephen James Sibalaba. I will be playing the role of the
Eh,
teacher.
And I'm Punggunel Jan as a student.
Okay, anong masasabi niyo dito sa picture? Niljan.
I think it's about ecological
Ikaw, Luigi.
literacy.
Okay, ito yung parang ecological, related to sa ecological literacy sa earth natin. So ecological literacy is a way of thinking about the world in terms of interdependent natural and human system, including consideration of the consequences of human actions. Interaction within the context, ecological equips students with the knowledge and competencies necessary to address complex and urgent environment in an integrated way and enables them to help shape a sustainable society that does not undermine the ecosystem upon which it depends. So yung ecological literacy, it focuses on how the young people or the students coexist with the nature. Principles of living system. Design inspired by nature, systems thinking, ecological paradigm, and the transition to sustainability. Collaboration and community building and citizenship. Ito yung core aspects of ecological literacy. Itong lima na to. Principles of living system. According to Fridtjof Capra, the ecological problems facing society are rooted in a lack of understanding of our place in the web of life. A key part of eco-literacy is reconnecting students to our loving system or yung ecosystem natin. Living systems are open, self-organized systems that have special characteristics that interact with their environment through information and materials energy exchanges. Example of living systems include human body or a forest or a river, as well as human-created organizations such as communities or schools. Principles of living system. Reconnecting students to living systems like human body, forest, river, as well as human organizations such as communities and schools. So gagawin kanina, yung principles of living system, yung para important important to para sa malaman ng mga estudyante yung importance of local environment, yung kinagagalawan nila. Design inspired by nature. The guiding principles and characteristics of living system serve as a basis for envisioning and designing communities. So, according to David Orr, the goal of ecological design is to transform how humans act in the world to provide food, shelter, energy, materials, and seek livelihood. So, ganun yung design inspired by nature sa ecological literacy. Systems thinking, relational thinking, how they are interrelated to each other. Paano sila, ano yung relasyon nila sa isa't isa. Ecological literate students find connections in seemingly disjointed problems, perceive patterns instead of pieces, design communities based on interrelatives of all life. So, yung systems thinking, hindi siya hindi siya sa tinitingnan niya yung big picture, hindi niya tinitingnan yung mga maliit na piraso. Tinitingnan niya yung big picture tapos yung mga details bago niya mag-action ng anong gawin niya. Ecological paradigm and the transition to sustainability. A worldwide view that places humans as embedded in ecological system rather than perceived as separate, and that recognizes that there are global constraints to the amount of resources we can use and waste we can produce on a finite earth. So ecological literate students find connection in seemingly blended problems. Ito yun sa systems thinking kanina. So yung ecological paradigm, ito yung sinusundan para magkaroon ng sustainability yung area or yung environment. Kailangan nating sundin yung ecological paradigm. Collaboration, community building, and citizenship is about emphasizing collaboration and partnership as a hallmark of living system and life. So yung dito naman, dito yung mag-coexist ka sa mga paligiran, sa mga tao, sa mga community mo, sa environment, sa forest, ganun. Kunwari, hindi ka magpuputol ng puno. Kung puputol ka pero hindi yung sakto lang, hindi marami, ganun, para ma-sustain pa rin yung environment sa lugar nyo. Yung not too much, hindi masyadong magtatayo ng maraming mga buildings doon para ma-sustain pa rin yung environment or yung forest. So, core competencies for eco-literacy. The Center of Ecological Literacy has developed a set of core competencies to help young people develop and live in sustainable communities. These competencies relate to the head, learning to know, the head or learning to be, the hands or learning to do, and the spirit or learning to live together. So ito yung head, cognitive, learning to know. Approach issues, situation from a systems perspective. Understanding fundamental ecological principle. Think critically, solve problems, and apply knowledge new situations. Assess the impact and ethical effects of human technologies and actions. Envision the long-term consequences of decision. Ito yung sa head or learning to know. Heart, emotional or learning to be. So feel concern, empathy, and respect for other people and living things. So magka-empathy ka o mag-empathize ka sa lahat ng living things. Hindi ka basta-basta gagalaw kung hindi ka basta gagalaw kung hindi mo alam yung consequences. Kailangan mong iyan yung consequences sa lahat ng actions na gagawin mo. See from appreciate multiple perspective. Work with and value others with different backgrounds, motivation, and intentions. Commitment. Commit to ecosystem and justice, inductivity, and respect for all people. So mag-commit ka. Hands, active or learning to do. Create and use tools, objects, and procedures required by sustainable communities. 2. Turn convictions into practical and effective actions and apply ecological knowledge to the practice of ecological design. 3. Assess and adjust use of energy and environment resources. Experience wonder and awe toward nature. Reverse the earth and all living things. Feel a strong bond with a deep appreciation of place. Feel kinship with the natural world and evoke that feeling in others. Ito yung sa spirit or connection and learning to live together. So, kailangan mo ng connection sa environment. Nature patterns and processes. Understanding this fact arises from understanding the patterns and process by which nature sustains life in its work of teachers and schools. For the Center for Ecology has identified several of the most important of these networks. All living things in an ecosystem are interconnected through networks or relationships. So, example, network of people, network of teachers, network of students, ganun. Yung may relation sila sa isa't isa. State system. Each individual system are integrated whole and at the same time part of a larger system. So example, yung student, part siya sa community. Yan yung state system. Cycles. Members of an ecological community depend on the exchange of resources in continual cycles. Flows. Each organism needs a continual flow of energy to stay alive. So, may food chain nga tayo. So, yung mga smaller na tanim kinakain sa mga hayop na herbivore, tapos tayo naman kumakain tayo ng hayop, tapos yung tanim, yung omnivore tayo, ito yung flows, yung development. Individuals develop and learn, species adapt and evolve, and organisms in ecosystems to evolve. So nag-evolve yung tao, tapos yung mga hayop din. Kasi based sa ni Charles Darwin na mag-evolve din tayo. Tulad sa sinabi na galing daw sa unggoy yung tao kasi nag-evolve daw siya depende sa environment niya. Dynamic balance. Ecological communities act as feedback loops so that the community maintain a relatively steady state that also has continual fluctuations. So, kailangan ng balance talaga sa environment para hindi tayo magka-problema. Kunwari, pag pinutol-putol mo yung mga puno doon sa inyo, konti na lang yung puno, pag malakas yung ulan, pwede magbaha yung lugar mo, pwede magkakos ng erosion sa lupa pag walang mga puno. 12 habits of system thinker. 1. Seize the whole, look for connections, pays attention to boundaries, changes perspective, looks for stocks, challenges mental models, anticipated unintended consequences, look for change over time, sees self as part of the system, embraces ambiguity, finds leverage. C. Lastly, watches for win or lose attitudes. Ito yung 12 habits of mind of a system thinker. Ito yung habits of a systems thinker. To better understand, ito yung mga illustration nila. 6. To understand the big picture. So, ito naman nakikita natin na tinitingnan niya yung parang nag-analyze siya paano niya isipin kung ano yung gagawin niya. Nagmuni-muni siya, para ganun. Observe how element within system change over time and general patterns. And 3. Recognize that a system structure generates its behavior. Identify the circular nature of complex of and cause and effect relationship. So, alam niya kung ano yung mangyari sa ano yung gagawin niya based sa ginawa niya. Changes perspective to increase understanding. So dito ginamit niya yung isip niya para makatawid sa wall. Gumamit siya ng ibang tao para patungan. Surfaces and test assumption. So, nag-check siya kung ano yung dapat niyang gagawin. Nag-assume siya, tapos tine-check niya kung tama ba yung ginagawa niya. Consider an issue fully and resist the urge to come to quick conclusion. So, dito naman, hindi siya basta-basta nagpanic. Inisip muna niya kung ano dapat niyang gawin sa problema na to. Considers how mental models affect current and reality and the future. So, nag-visualize siya kung ano mangyari pag continue itong nangyari na to sa picture na yan. 9. Uses understanding of system structure to identify possible leverage options. So, dito naman, naghanap siya ng mas madaling paraan para buhatin yung bato. Kumuha siya ng lever para mabuhat yung bato. Consider both short and long-term consequences of action. So, dito, nag-iisip siya kung yung pera niya, ilalagay ba niya sa bangko o hindi. signs where unintended consequences emerge. Yan, pag may daga, mahuli siya. Pag may cheese, pwedeng mahuli yung daga. Recognizes the impact of time delays when exposed to cause and effects relationship. So ganito, kumakain siya ng yung candy, pag pwede mangyari sa kanya, pag lagi siya kumakain ng candy, kung bata pa siya, masira yung ngipin niya, kaya napupunin siya ganyan. Alam na yung mangyari pag ano yung gagawin niya. Yung siya, alam na yung anong mangyari sa ginawa niya action. Generalization. Ecological literacy or ecoliteracy is the ability to understand the natural system that make life on Earth possible. To be ecoliterate means understanding the principles of organization of ecological communities and using those principles for creating sustainable human communities. So yung ecological literacy or ecoliteracy, dito lang yung for students, kailangan nilang maintindihan yung or evaluate yung environment or yung nature. Paano sila mag-coexist sa nature. Kung paano sila makatong. Example, magtatanim sila ng mga puno para mas maganda yung hangin, tapos hangin sa lugar niyo. Kasi makaproduce yung mas maganda yung hangin pag may maraming mga puno. Tapos pag may maraming puno, pwede yan maka-stop sa mga baha pag malakas yung ulan. So application. What are the roles of students and teachers in ecological communities that shows there is development of ecological literacy? 2. How do students coexist with the ecological systems today? 3. What do you think are the challenges of teaching ecological literacy today as a future educator? So ito yung gagawin niyo, Luigi and Niljan, na video pagkatapos natin ng discussion. Pwede na i-send yung, kasi wala nga yung face to face online na lang, kaya video na lang gagawin niyo.
Okay po, sir.
Understood ba, Mr. Pungo? So assessment, ito yung test natin. So
Yes.
please get paper. So we can have a short quiz. So
Okay
before we proceed, may question ba sa discussion?
And so far, sir.
Okay, thank you. So number 1, it is the ability to understand the natural system that make life on Earth possible. So A, principles of living systems. B, ecological literacy. C, systems thinking. So ano sa tingin mo yung sagot, Niljan?
Letter B.
Tama, galing mo talaga. 2, it is about emphasizing the collaboration and partnership as a hallmark of systems and life. Ano yung sagot, Mr. Niljan? Based sa choices. Principles of living system, ecological literacy, collaboration and community building, and citizenship. Ano yung
Hindi
sagot?
po namin maintindihan, sir.
Kasi na, mahina yung internet connection . Yung sagot dyan, letter
Number
C.
2 po. Letter C.
C, collaboration
Letter
and
C po.
community building and citizenship. Yun yung sagot. One of core competencies for ecological literacy, which it means learning to live together. Ano yung sagot, Mr. Kapsaba? Based sa kanina na discussion. O yung sa PPT kanina na pinakita. So yung sagot, letter A.
Hindi ko lang.
Spirit or connectional. Number 4, one of core competencies for
Number 3 po.
ecological literacy, which means to learn to know. So ano yung sagot, Mr. Pungo?
Letter C. Header community.
Tama naman, galing mo talaga, Pungo. Nakikinig ka talaga. Good for you, good job. Number 5, one of core competencies for ecological literacy, which means learning to be. A, spirit. B, heart. C, head. Ano yung sagot, Mr. Pungo?
Letter C.
Letter C.
Ay, B. B.
Ay, correct. Yan. Yun, correct. Letter B yung sagot. Head or cognitive. So ikaw, ano, Punggo, ano yung masasabi mo sa eco-literacy?
Ecoliteracy is understanding the natural communities.
Ikaw, Mr. Kapsaba.
How can you eco-literate students and how you plan to do eco-literate?
Okay,
You
okay.
educate students how to... sige po.
Ano yun? Pwede pa ulit? Yung ecological literacy mo na yung pagkaintindi mo.
Sa ecological literacy, dito tinuturo kung paano natin palagan yung kapaligid sa atin tulad ng pag-alaga sa mga puno. Mas
Oh.
mga palibot sa atin.
Okay, thank you. So ito yung assignment natin. Assignment nyo. Follow-up assignment. How can you be eco-literate student and what are you going to do as a eco-literate person? So ito yung main topic nyo, tapos gagawa kayo ng essay. So yun yung gagawin nyo. So ito yung advanced assignment nyo or yung pagsudayan nyo para malaman nyo yung ano natin sa gagawin, para ma-idea na kayo sa next topic natin. What is art and creativity literacy? Why is arts and creativity literacy important? Lastly, what is the role of creativity in art? So ito yung parang advanced study nyo. So thank you everyone for joining the online classroom of Mr. Balaba. As a teacher, I am Stephen James C. Balaba.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Balabas, a teacher, and I'm Punggo Neljan as a student.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you everyone and I'm Jacob Saba, also a student.
Thank you, Mr. Balaba, for teaching us.
Mr. Baraba.
Walang anuman. Thank you din.